I know
Notice
why
how she
people
didn't
hate
finish her
furries.
story?
I know why people hate furries, and it's all your fault. Because they'll go on the internet and see the pictures you guys draw, and it will ruin their childhood.
That's what I was about to say. F.A.
Seriously,
ruining everything
I
you
saw
love.
a picture of Garfield,
Oh God.
God.
and it wasn't PG.
Walk away. Walk
That's
away.
like saying you can have any two lesbians make out, and you choose Rosie O'Donnell and Bette Midler.
Oh God.
And now that you've said it, crap, what have you done?
Which rule?
34.
See, no one knows.
That rule. You know what it's rule.
Anyway, you were telling a story about my derpy stupids.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I was
Welcome
going to
to
say, oh my
ACTfur.
God, Creighton's so retarded, but like
Meat.
you just went one up by being retarded for them, so I don't have to explain it now. But yes, plush meat, and I was like, hey, I'll just like rip this around, and as soon as Creighton enters, like I'll chuck it, and he'll go "Arr!" and chase after it. I didn't have to say anything to you. As soon as the doors peeled away from the elevator, I went Creighton, and he was like ah! And chased right after it. It was brilliant, and came back with it, sat it down in front of me, waiting, do it again.
Throw the ball. Throw the ball. Throw
Yeah.
the ball.
I love fur cons.
Dogs.
Dogs. Yeah.
Dogs.
It's the only time I can run into a wall chasing after a fluffy piece of meat, and it's a good thing.
Yeah.
What? Do you want to run that over to him?
Yes, I do.
Run, woman,
I
run.
have the technology. For
No, don't run it over to him. Walk it over to him.
There's already a clip up on YouTube of a dog running into a wall while it's asleep.
Oh, I
Oh
love
yeah, my dog does that. It's so
Yeah.
cute.
I haven't seen
that.
that
Here.
yet.
We'll get that video and just say the furry fandom in a nutshell.
No, she runs in her sleep. She's like.
Mel's got a question. Anyway, does anyone else have any like cool anecdotes?
Because we're
And like it was just standing there, and it was like it just stood there, and then it kind of woke up and walked off.
So it was
the
asleep
same
standing.
Yeah, that ran into the wall. It was weird.
That's a
that
weird
doesn't
dog.
Stand-up comedian
Stop,
dog.
man.
He does this.
He's gonna put 2 out of the job.
Back when my kitten was still a kitten and not mauling everything it saw, it tried to chase me around corners on slate. It was rather fun.
Ah, cats are funny.
Yes, it was. Yeah. It's not my fault it kept running. I thought it was rather fun.
I actually have a funny dog story. My dog Patch, he's a Labrador.
Is this the fat
Cross?
one?
No,
He's so fat.
no, he's
No,
actually
that's
no, he's Rottweiler. Okay, so not only is he doofy, but he's got a chest like a barrel, and he's a Labrador, so he's stupid, and he's got Border Collie, so he's energetic, and he's got Dalmatian, so he's got bad eyesight.
This isn't going to end well, is it?
Okay. He's an adorable dog, but when he was a puppy, we waxed the floor. And it took him 4 weeks to work out why he kept slipping.
He's
When
so
he
cute.
was like 6 months old, it was hot, and so he'd walk into where the toilet is, and then he'd turn around and go dunk on the door, and it would close. And he'd sit there and go, why can't I get out? One time my brother and I, this is when I was younger, came back from school, and there's one of the dogs. We had a Great Dane, so he was huge, and there's this little Labrador that usually runs around underneath him, and there's no Labrador. Like, where the heck is he? And so we went to the backyard, and we checked the shed, and we checked the backyard, and we checked the veggie patch, and we checked where the doghouse is, and we looked all around, and we couldn't find him. And I said, I think I know where he is. And I walked into the bathroom, I went to the toilet door, and I opened it. And there's this dog sitting there going,
Your dog was in the toilet.
Maybe he was
Did you
Well,
thirsty.
not in the
the
toilet.
No, not-
in the toilet.
yes, I lifted
In
the
the
lid,
room.
and there he was in the bowl. With the laser shark.
Yeah. They were having a party, man. Press
How did
flush
they-
again. Press flush again. Whee!
More
Yeah.
more
Do you want to just keep running it around people? Since
Running
people are
around
going,
people.
me, I want to talk.
Yeah, people are talking.
There.
Enjoy.
Just like our frog at our old place, Bob, lived
Yep.
in the toilet.
Speak up, speak up.
We had a frog called Bob who lived in the toilet. We called him
Aw.
Bob the toilet frog.
Bob
Simple.
the toilet frog. There are so many things wrong with that.
It's like
Did he
Bob
not-
the Builder,
Sounds like a
except
children's TV
How
show.
much
teaching you
rent does he
different
pay
things.
for that? It's too much. Far out.
So instead of Bob the Builder, it's Bob the Plumber.
Oh. But like,
She's She's broken.
No, I have an overactive imagination. It's like, what if you need to go in there and use the toilet? Oh, hang on, I'll just hold out for a sec. You're good to go. Or does he sit there and wait? He's like, I'm waiting.
Hurry up. I think Adizma has a hand up. Adizma. Sorry, I've got nicknames for people I've met before.
My
Like,
uncle used to own a big red kangaroo. This is like somewhere in the middle of Australia.
wait, like one of the
And-
huge
Did
male
it
ones?
disembowel him?
Yeah, no. Anyway, they had an outhouse, like a toilet outside, a little shed thingy, and the kangaroo would like sleep in there at night. And my mum, when she like stayed over and she went to the toilet, she'd always freak out because there was giant kangaroos sitting around the toilet bowl.
Shoo, shoo, I have to use this. No, no, no.
Nah.
I don't think it needs a foot
kangaroo.
warmer.
Get out or I will disembowel you.
Just as a thing, remember how they always tell you when you're working in Photoshop, save all the time? I'm going to do one of those now. Because I've learned my lesson.
Audacity, yeah, we have to say.
I once was working on a picture for a friend. He was a Sonic fan.
I love you, Neil. I know who it is. Just
Yeah,
like
it was
saying
Neil. And it was for his birthday, so I wanted to do a really good job. And so it was this like Mega Sonic floating in a tube with like lights and shiny stuff. And I was like, yeah, this picture's awesome. And just as I went, Control, to save the picture, Photoshop went, I hate you now.
No.
I opened the file to start working 4 hours ago. It was now 2 a.m. His birthday was the next day. I got him a gift card. Everybody.
Did you tell him that?
Yeah.
Okay,
He
good.
really enjoyed the gift card too.
You should have drawn in it like a little comic of what happened.
I think I drew a really bad little Sonic stick figure in the card. I was like, sorry,
It's the
man.
thought that counts. It's the thought that counts. I'm sorry, this sucks.
Does anyone do Control S while they're drawing something on paper? Sorry, Control Z. Yeah. Now, Control W also works. If you go, you know, in those chat rooms, this is something we used to do back when chat rooms were like new and the big thing, and I should hit record. Right, we just missed a chunk of audio. My bad.
Blame Creighton.
Yep, Blaine Creighton is that.
Brandon, what are you doing?
You used to be able to go to the chat rooms and, you know, people would be like, oh, I want you, so press, 555 to have sexy chat in the other room. We'd go in there and say, hey, hot studs, press Control W or Alt F4. And the traffic in the room would, drop by 2/3. Which let me know, way then as a kid, just how many people were on the internet for sex.
Stupid people on the internet there for sex.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Jen's giving me that look.
What?
I'm not on the internet for sex.
You were in chat.
The internet's on
the
me.
Not
internet
anymore.
for sex.
We all have
going
that face
on
though.
To Griffin.
Two? What about
He's
Did
you?
anyone-
awesome. Oh my God.
Whose was that the first time seeing two?
How
you
awesome
enjoy
is
it?
he? Yeah.
He actually used to do a podcast up until last year, which was actually what originally inspired us to go. I was like, well, it'd be really fanny and do I love you back in the day to do a podcast, and then we realized it was a lot of work, so it stopped being just a little hobby thing and your life.
Yes.
But,
every week. Oh.
Yeah, he's got a podcast, which actually inspires to it. And for any of you interested in it, he's apparently trying to set it up for video, like a vodcast.
Vodka.
I talked to him about that on the interview a bit actually.
Yeah?
That we got for the show for later.
Ooh.
Secret treats.
The thing is, he calls it Griffin Studios, and he
Yeah.
says he has lots of equipment, and I just want to go in there and fondle things because
You
I
wanna
work at a
fondle
hi-fi
everything.
store and I do a podcast.
Yes. Yes. Yes, you
Do you want to
do.
go grab what he just said?
And repeat.
Just trying to wrap my mind around the fact that he wants to fondle Griffin's equipment. It's a little disturbing. And the
Yeah.
fact that Griffin fills an entire studio with his equipment is also mildly boggling.
Oh my!
I think you just
Enough
answered your own
equipment for
question.
Be on the
everyone.
show.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that was
Just tripping over all the shit.
and and the story about him getting dead 3 times. That actually happened. That was really cool.
No, he made it up.
Yeah, it was
He made
really
it up.
cool that
okay.
he died 3 times.
It was
Bad
cool that
Brandon.
you died. No, it was that on his journal that he wrote up, he was actually explaining how when he died, it sort of everything faded into not making sense. yellow and the smell of cinnamon and just weird stuff. And he wasn't thinking at all, and I thought it was just really cool to listen to. But yeah, go and check his live journal and things like that, because that's really, really good readings.
Yeah, I asked him in the interview what his favorite podcast was. And no, it wasn't. I asked him if he knew about ACTfur, and he said, "Yeah, actually, I've heard of them." When they sent me the email asking if we could interview, I was like, "Well."